I'll probably put some music in there.
Shit music?
Like the elevator toilet music?
Yeah, an elevator toilet music.
Yeah.
Is that where you have a toilet in an elevator or a toilet that also doubles as an elevator?
No, it's an elevator that takes you to a toilet.
I disagree. They have to be integrated in some way.
You shit inside of a box that travels down and then tips it out and comes back up.
Does it travel down while you're inside of the toilet?
No, you're not inside.
No,
of
so
it.
you sit on the toilet bowl, and like underneath it is like a little bucket that like drops down after.
Like
it's a long
it's an
drop.
elevator. No.
Yeah, but like technological long drop.
Yeah. Imagine if that's how we developed toilets.
That would be a bad idea.
Instead of like pipes and sewage systems, it's a long drop but more technically advanced.
Imagine being
So this one's called, as a 14-year-old guy, what should I do if I suspect that my 20-year-old sister is doing gross and inappropriate stuff with her boyfriend?
That one.
You want that one?
Please.
My sister stays up late or overnight
Oh no.
with her boyfriend. My parents
gas
allow
pump
it. Why else would she be around him at night? If there's a need to talk, they can always do that in the daytime or through text/call. No doubt they're having S**X. I told my parents. They don't care to stop her.
Is he saying sound effects?
No, it's
Have they got a cat called Socks?
It could be socks. It could be 6.
6.
They're probably having 6
Are they
beers
drinking
between
6
them.
beers? Yeah.
Are they-
They're getting
is he-
lightly tipsy.
Is he New Zealand? They're having 6.
It's unclear. I don't know why they're not parenting her. I thought they've always been pretty strict about raising good kids.
She's 20?
23, yeah.
23.
BT dubs. I also mailed condoms to her house as a joke to indicate that someone knows what she's doing wrong.
She's like, dope, these are like $15 a pack.
I didn't leave behind my name or address. That's the end.
That was the
it
last
just
bit
ends
that
there.
I found really funny, that she doesn't even live with them.
Yeah, it's a different house.
So,
She like lives alone with her like long-time boyfriend.
Yeah.
She met in college. She's 23.
so he lives in a house with his parents.
Yeah, with his parents.
And she lives
Somewhere else.
somewhere else. And he
Somewhere that he
knows-
would post things to.
He knows that her boyfriend stays there overnight.
Apparently.
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Because it seemed like it said that she stays overnight.
Yeah,
Towards the
maybe he's got a place, I don't know, and he's mailed condoms to there. I don't know.
How does the kid know that she stays there overnight? Like,
He's a creeper.
does he track her?
He might just, she might just mentioned like, oh yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
she's going there.
Jack stayed over and we watched Stranger Things.
Yeah, they
And the parents
Netflix.
are like, okay, yeah, cool.
And
No
chilled?
chill. No chill.
No chilling.
No chill whatsoever.
Just Netflix.
Yeah.
Straight
Yes.
up Netflix.
That would be the preference
watched
of this
all the
14-year-old
Ted
boy.
Just a raw Netflix binge.
Yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning. They're on episode 10 of a series. It's time for bed.
No, 2 o'clock in the morning, they start a series.
Just wake up. I really feel like watching Alienist.
What were they doing from 9 to 2?
They were binging another show.
Oh, okay. They've
just-
started a new show.
Yeah, they finished binging like all the episodes of The Big Bang Theory, and
Oh, yeah.
now they're starting.
now here's where the judgment comes
Now they're
in.
starting on 2.5 Men.
Ah,
Oh,
that's gonna take them a few days.
Yeah, at
definitely. Now with Ashton Kutcher in it, it's
yeah,
probably
yeah. Like
got like
It's a
11
whole new
seasons.
show.
they're just watching the Ashton
Only Ashton Kutcher series.
just
yeah.
without Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen's a bit problematic. I get it.
yeah.
And she's obviously not a good kid anymore. Now that she has a
She's
boyfriend.
obviously not
She
even
has
a kid.
Asterisk X.
Yeah. Now that she's taken him to the bone zone.
Jesus.
Yeah, if they just wanted to
Bone zone.
talk, they could do that in the daytime.
Welcome to the bone zone. Yeah, I mean they could do it in the daytime.
What, sex in the daytime or just
no,
chatting?
talking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They should.
They could do both.
Talking should only be done in the daytime, and boning
Only in the nighttime.
Only in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Where people can't see you.
You can't see each other.
Where they can only hear you.
Imagine if like the kids just like stayed over one time and just like heard them, and that's why he's so traumatized.
Yeah, I mean, it's 14.
Yeah, he's 14.
Yeah, he's 14.
Depending on where he lives in America, I'm assuming it's American.
I think we need to assume that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because,
Sex ed would be...
nothing
maybe bad.
Nothing interesting happens outside of America.
I mean, apart from the...
Like this, apart from this podcast.
yeah, this podcast and the sort of
And North Korea.
fracture in space and time that is in France, I don't think anything interesting happens outside of America.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, probably some sort of state that doesn't do sort of sex ed.
Yeah, it's probably Kansas or Texas.
Yeah, it's Kansas or
Really don't like
Arkansas.
Kansas or Texas, do you?
Yeah, just go.
Doesn't like the whole mid-America not have great sex education?
I think most of America.
No,
It's just that middle belt.
yeah. There is
The Badlands.
That's what they
from
call
like
it.
a graph I seen a few years ago, real quick.
Yeah.
It's mainly mid-America, I think.
Yeah.
What's
quote me on that.
probably called the Bible Belt.
That's a good one.
Yeah, sure. Did you say viral or Bible?
Bible.
Okay. Anyway, he sounds fucking creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Your sister's 23. It's fine. No one else cares apart from you.
That's pretty much where we landed last time.
Yeah.
He was creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He may even have a crush on his sister.
that's
Oh,
right.
okay, we're getting real weird.
We thought that maybe he cares so much
Yeah.
because he cares.
Maybe he's got the
Too much.
Maybe he's Oedipus, but for his sister.
Yeah. Oedipus's brother, I think,
Yeah. It's gonna
had a thing for his sister,
he's gonna bang his sister and
then kill his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In like
and
retrospect,
her boyfriend that they stay up late
Talking.
talking.
Yeah.
Most
they
nights.
shouldn't be doing it.
I mean, like
And
14
sometimes
isn't
gross
that
and inappropriate
young
stuff.
Yeah.
in like knowledge of things. Like,
He does know what sex is,
yeah.
but can't bring himself to type it into a keyboard.
Yeah, yeah. He knows what it is, so he should know that, like, at 23, and if you've moved out of home, it's not that, like, hush.
Want you to show
Okay, yeah.
me.
At the same time, it depends on the family.
Yeah,
Greek families apparently are very against that, even up until like 25.
yeah. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of, like, Catholic or, like, heavily religious families are, like, absolutely not.
Should they be married first before late night chat sessions?
Yes. Late night Netflix.
Yeah,
and
I mean-
no chill sessions.
They gotta be in the belt.
They gotta be in the belt. Or, anywhere.
Yeah, perhaps Sweden even.
Not Sweden.
Yeah,
I thought they were cool.
Yeah, but statistically,
neutral.
not everyone.
Yeah.
One 14-year-old boy might be very uncool.
I mean,
And this could be him.
look, the thing with statistics is you can make them say anything you want. It's kind of like
I usually do.
Statistics are like puppets for ventriloquists.
Yes.
You can sort of make them say whatever you
You
want.
stick... Oh,
True.
yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
You make them say whatever.
So
But that 100 people could entirely be in the viral belt.
there's 100 people living in the viral belt.
Well, it could be.
Oh, at least 100.
They could, be entirely chosen from that area. So, of course, the statistics are going to be skewed.
Exactly. Skewed like a
Skewer.
shrimp on a barbie.
Exactly like that. Do you mean skewered?
No, skewed.
Just skewed.
I
Scared.
I ski me prawns.
Yeah, skew me as well.
You should get that checked out.
It's fine. I get to celebrate every moment like it's my last because I forget it. And then
So you're a goldfish.
That's what they say. They're like, oh, I'm going to die soon. This is my last moment.
yeah,
I'm going to die soon.
I think I like to think they're positive fuckers. They're like Dory.
Yeah, but he said last moment, so it was very funny. Not that it's their, like, every moment's the first moment.
it's the
No,
last one.
it's the last moment they'll ever experience.
The question is, sometimes I want to vandalize my car radio.
What?
That's you said radio with a question mark, so that's the end?
Well, there's also the description, and there's updates.
Oh, nice.
So, because of all the mainstream music on every station, is this a normal reaction? Updated 7 days ago. I do not have DAB and the memory stick slot is broken. Updated 6 days ago. No, I mean the chiefly British variation of the spelling because guess what country I'm from? Additionally, guess who screwed up the English language? I'll give you a clue. It wasn't us.
That's funny.
Right.
That's the end of the
Because
updates.
someone said vandalize with a Z.
Okay.
They said, did you mean vandalize with a Z?
Oh, that can fuck off.
So it's a thing.
Yeah.
So I've got DAB
Look,
recently.
let's go on a tangent here. Because putting the Z's or the Z's in like words that we use with S's, it just looks terrible.
Yeah.
The Z shouldn't be in there.
like, we
it
have
makes
to-
the words look like shit. And you don't spell Y's with a Z, do you?
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
Maybe you should though.
Or like use with a Z.
American.
Yeah.
Good point.
Who would put a Z in there? Nobody.
No one.
I don't think it matters.
I do. And it's a matter that I'm going to create a hashtag for.
All right, you do that.
Abolish
And also,
Z.
taking
I want to have 25 letters.
and also taking
In
use
the
out of words.
I'll hashtag who gives a shit.
Like, and also
Shit'll have a Z.
The hashtag's going to be hashtag 25 letters.
How did sloths survive for so long? Question mark.
because they've adapted very well to their habitat.
Such a good question.
Like, they just sleep through anything, and they're also very remarkably good swimmers.
That's
Yes, but
right.
how do they get away from animals that can eat them?
They swim.
Who survives?
They
who
swim
survives?
everywhere.
Who survives in a war? The people who sleep in late.
Exactly. Oh, you
They
missed.
never end up at the battlefield.
Yeah, you missed the charge. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was sleeping. That's acceptable,
Well-
Private.
The commanders are dead too. The battle's over.
You've lost.
Your team lost.
Because you weren't there.
But yeah, you're sleepy.
You were
Pretty sure that's what happened.
also feel like sloths have also gone extinct a lot. You used to have giant sloths,
Everything used to be giant, man.
and now we have,
Have you seen the giant marsupials that used to roam this bloody country?
like
They were all scary
the
as
giant
fuck.
kangaroos and the giant lizards and the giant wombats, and everything was giant.
That's what I just said. You didn't need to start listing.
Everything was giant, like giant hot pockets, giant lime trees, giant iguanas.
And then-
Everything was just giant.
And then there was a major shift in the environment caused by some reason.
A shrink ray.
God.
The god shrink ray.
He just was like, you know what? I'm bringing in these humans now. I'm going to need these things.
for the humans.
Sell some of your Pepsi investments.
Yeah, I actually have vanilla Coke is my preferred drink.
No, you have Pepsi.
We,
For
don't, we
drinking.
don't believe
But
you.
what's your preferred drink for selling?
Peppy.
And for huffing.
Yeah. You got to huff that
would,
shit.
I would like Pepsi cream and soda, but all it comes with is Pepsi Max, and Pepsi Max is just the worst kind of Pepsi.
Disagree.
But it's max flavor, zero sugar.
It's not. It's Max. Get the fuck out of here. Is what it is.
What?
Yeah,
Explain-
he
explain
didn't
that.
cover the zero bit.
He didn't
lost
cover
track.
He didn't cover anything.
Max, get the fuck out of here. It shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be.
Who's
in
this
there.
guy called Max that needs to get the fuck out of here?
The taste is not Max.
No, the taste is not Max at all. It's like it's a worse Pepsi taste, is what it is. It doesn't taste like Pepsi.
I think you just mean because it doesn't have sugar in it.
Yeah, because you're a sugar fiend.
Yeah,
I think that's
I mean, I did make
that is the issue with
I
it.
did make triple shot brownies the other day. Like yeah,
With
the other
Pepsi
day.
in it.
With Pepsi
Yeah.
in it. But then it was like
that's the third bit of
Oh
chocolate.
no. And
He didn't have dark chocolate, so he put Pepsi in.
they were so
No,
shady.
it's because the first customer was called Annie.
And she's okay.
Yeah, she's not fine as hell. She's okay as heaven.
But after the treatment, she becomes fine.
After the treatment.
I'm gonna need you to explain what this
She's
treatment
being
is.
treated for being okay.
She was beautiful just the way she was.
Yeah.
On the inside, it's fine.
Just the way she was.
I'd say not on the inside because on the inside we're just flesh and bone.
Yeah, we're all ugly on
Yeah,
the
we're,
inside.
we're all really ugly on the inside. It's not good to look
And like I
at.
don't know if you've seen like a skinned human or
Blue,
like
blue blood.
No.
Blue blood.
ER, but people move away from that stuff. They don't want to see the insides of a human. So
I do.
The phrase that
You're a creep.
you're beautiful on the inside is just plain lies.
Yeah.
within the bounds of physics.
But like your heart is where your
You
brain
stop talking about physics, man.
Back to the physics.
like your brain is like located in your heart and balls, right? There's nothing in your head.
Why were you still touching your chest?
Because my balls are here.
Right below my heart.
It's real cold today. They're right up inside of me.
Oh dear Lord.
So it gets the blood to them faster.
Yeah, if it's right by my heart.
Do you know who taught me that though?
Thanks. Yeah, go for it.
Tom Hanks.
No, fuck it.
that.
It's getting cut.
Just cut this mic for the whole session. Just have your two mics.
Yeah, I'll lose whatever I said. It doesn't matter.
How do I eat chips quietly?
Why is that an
What
issue?
kind of chips did
I eat lunch in the quiet section of the library. How do I eat my chips quietly?
Don't eat chips.
And like I was like, because that's the thing at the cinema. Well, I'm eating chips in the cinema or M&Ms, and it's very loud, and I'm like,
M&Ms
It's
aren't
loud
that
to you.
like crisps.
Yes.
and oh no,
Chips can be loud outside of you, but M&Ms are not.
I've been told that I chew very loudly, and it's like
You know, when you're eating chips, it's louder inside
'cause
your, own
your giant
mouth and ears
Yeah.
Yes.
than it actually is to the rest of the world.
yeah.
So maybe they don't have to worry too much about it.
And I was just like, I'm watching I'm in the movies and I'm watching a movie.
Again, movies is different because no one's hearing anything that you're doing.
Yeah, the noises are happening.
Nah.
In a silent
But maybe-
library, it could be different.
It could be a silent movie.
No one goes to those.
Nobody takes chips to those. I think it's the
Nobody eats in a
difference.
silent movie.
Yeah, but maybe I just want to just eat it quietly. And I just rest it on the tongue for like 5 minutes. It will just like dissolve,
Okay, that's weird.
Yep.
and that way I get.
I don't like the way you eat chips, man.
That's how I eat chips quietly. Is I put it on the tongue and I just let it dissolve. Into
If I need to eat quietly, I don't eat chips. Is pretty much it. I take soft food.
But it's fine. Movies that happens, people opening chips, they're crinkling wrappers.
That's honestly happens at my work whenever I bought a bag of chips or something, and the thing that makes the most noise is me getting the chips out of the bag.
and you slowing down your movements to like do it quietly. You're like,
it could be this, right?
Yeah,
But no, it's
yeah,
fast is the optimal.
yes, definitely.
when eating
in all circumstances.
when eating chips.
No, in all circumstances, faster is better.
Okay.
Honestly, the mouth part of eating chips is probably not going to be that loud.
Okay.
Probably not.
Even in a
I
quiet
think
library.
you're being too self-conscious in
Probably,
your
yeah.
movie going. But to fix this person's question, I don't think it specifies the gender of anyone.
No, it just says.
For some
like,
reason, I assumed female.
I don't know why she goes to
That's
the,
because they go to the library and no dudes are going to a library.
especially
Dudes are too cool for that.
especially the quiet section.
We're all full of toxic masculinity.
Probably eat your food before you go to the quiet section of the library, and then just
You're more than welcome to eat in the quiet section. Just if you're
maybe.
concerned about making too much food, just take quieter food. Like take a sandwich.
Or dried apricots or something.
Yeah, something.
something softer.
Yes. I mean, to be
You can
honest,
eat outside.
as long as you don't
be
have your
honest.
chips in a crinkly bag, then you should be fine.
Yeah, you could.
Just put them in a container or something first, and then it's so weird.
Yeah, or like a Ziploc bag sort of thing.
Yeah, that's still good. No?
I think we solved it.
Yeah,
Different food, or you could just go outside to have your lunch. Is that what she's having for lunch?
Yeah, but she wants to do it
chips.
in the quiet section for some reason.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay there.
I know, like
to
she
eat
can eat it
those chips.
beforehand. And then
Yeah,
go
but she
into-
seems to want to. So if that's what
I mean,
she
she's
wants
in the middle of studying. Is
Yeah.
I think a problem. You can just head out for lunch, come back.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to lose a spot, maybe.
just
So many
ask-
people in there.
ask the librarian
in the quiet
to-
section.
Go there with a friend, and that way you can hold your spot, and then you can walk out. You can just like tag in and tag out
Just do what people did at our uni and just leave laptops there and stuff.
for all day. All
And
day.
then just don't come back.
I think I have the answer.
Okay.
Get there super early and set up cameras everywhere.
And film yourself eating chips and see how loud it is on the
Oh
camera.
yeah.
Set up like a
and then
set up
sell that online.
set up a stereo and have some like ambient music happening.
No.
So you've created the non-quiet area
Yeah.
of the library now.
What you set up is a giant noise cancelling system around you. So anything inside of you, it gets cancelled
Minus
everywhere else.
decibels.
What I think is the most is you get like just a bubble. Like, you put like a bubble and you just have it next to your desk, and when you want to eat chips, just get into the bubble, and that way you can eat it without having to disturb other people. And then when you finish eating your chips, just get out and sit down and
So you want physical bubble,
Yep.
you want sound bubble,
Yep.
and I want tunes. Shout out whoever you want.
I'd like to give a shout out to
Converse glasses.
Converse glasses,
Yeah.
providing stylish frames to people that can't see as well as people that can see very well. Thank you, Converse, for your frames.
Only the frames.
Yeah,
though.
they're also good at framing people.
Are they?
Yeah,
What have they framed people for in the past?
like sort of money laundering, murder, like hit and runs, like extortion of young children, that sort of thing. Does that
when you
answer your
say,
question?
It does, but I have so many more now.
Like what? Name one. Name one other question that you have from that.
Yeah, okay. When you said extortion...
Just name one.
I'm naming...
One question.
I'm naming one.
Yeah.
When you said extortion of children...
Yeah.
Do you mean that you were extorting them for money?
No, not necessarily. Sometimes
candy.
money.
Just their candy.
Sometimes they're drawings.
What?
They
Like
do
their
have valuable
drawings.
drawings.
Yeah.
Do you have like a massive fridge that you just need to like fill it up with like
Like
child's
Converse are really into a certain niche market in the art scene where they like the artists that obviously not artists because they're getting the children to do the drawings for them. They sell them at a high
slave
price. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just worried if there was something sexual going on there. But
Oh, sometimes.
Clearly. Oh, no.
Jez, actually, before we get, who's our sponsor for the show?
Our sponsor is it's doobie lube.
Doobie lube.
Yeah,
Doobie lube? Okay.
It's
How do you-
lube for your doobie.
Okay.
And how did you hear about them? Did you need lube for your
Where do you lube it?
Just
Like where you hold it?
Yeah.
yeah, like it's so it can like easily go in and out of your mouth,
Yeah.
like without any friction. Because a lot of
yeah.
people with sensitive lips,
Can't smoke it.
yeah, they can't smoke them doobies.
But do you lube it from the tip to the base, or go from the base to the tip?
Usually base to tip.
Base to
Because
tip?
otherwise,
Does
it's
it interfere
high-
with lighting it though?
Yeah, it's highly flammable.
Oh, okay. So it helps, but also burns quicker.
It's like flammable enough that if you like lit it up, it just would keep burning, and you'd have more than friction burn. That's for sure. You'd have actual burn.
Third degree
Yeah,
murder.
yeah,
Which is why it's only that's why it's lube, not like fire retardant. Like
yeah.
they
You can't use that word. Peter. I've told you this before.
So the heading is, "My dog is my life. Has this ever happened and to anyone before?" Question mark.
Oh,
My dog is my wife.
Life.
Oh, sorry. I've lost interest now.
I was about to say yes then.
no.
I wouldn't say yes yet.
Is
Okay.
it something to do with marrying your dog and they are now your life?
Not quite yet.
Okay. Love, honor, and obey.
Yeah, pretty much.
Arr, arr.
Okay. I think I'm falling in love with my dog.
Oh, fuck no.
Anytime I see him playing with other dogs, I get really jealous and just want to rugby tackle him to the ground and kiss him. I've never felt this way about anyone before, let alone a dog. I've even broke up with my boyfriend over it. I've had this dog for 6 months, but only recently had these feelings started to develop. I don't know what to do, and I think if I'm telling anyone, they'll think I'm crazy. Please help! Exclamation mark.
Call your doctor right now.
Yeah.
Tell them this.
Interestingly enough, that is the top 2 comments.
Yeah.
You need to see a therapist.
Yeah, you need
Oh.
no judgment, but there's some chemical imbalances. Some wires have gotten crossed. No judgment, but wires
Yes,
crossed.
judgment.
Judging him.
From a nursing perspective, you need some medication and some therapy.
What is his issue?
Is he just asking if that's normal
Do you
or
mean
if it's
the
anything-
question?
Yeah, I guess.
Self.
I guess what is?
It was just saying please help. That's all it is. He didn't ask a question.
I think, yeah, the only...
So he thinks it's wrong.
By a guy named Milky as well, or woman, I don't know.
So he or
Oh,
she.
I'm guessing woman because they had a boyfriend, but it could be a guy still. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. They think this is weird. Is that the issue?
They're just concerned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's not like
They've never had it happen to them before.
Yeah.
And they've never felt this way about anything before.
I don't think most of us have.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
I'd just like to chime in.
You already chimed in.
Yeah, you didn't ask. You just chimed.
I'd just like to stop you right there real quick. And if it's a golden retriever, I can totally understand this person's point of view.
Do you want to rugby tackle them to the ground? And kiss them?
Whenever I see people with golden retrievers, I'm just like, man, I want that dog in my arms.
I thought you were going to say us.
Why?
I don't know.
It's just the look on your face.
Yeah, it's just great.
So terrifying.
What's the look? I'm not smiling, and
Oh, you are.
You are definitely
now.
out, and I can't see your mouth.
You look terrifying.
but my eyes aren't widened like yours.
They're wider than they are usually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's probably the Pepsi.
Yeah, maybe. The Pepsi High.
That you've snorted
Yeah,
over the stove.
that I've huffed
Yeah.
and puffed.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, so golden
suppose.
retrievers get you going.
Yeah,
This, like,
I mean,
just real quick.
it probably is fine.
To want to kiss your dog.
Yeah,
And
you
get jealous
kiss
of your
your
dog.
dog.
playing
yeah. I
with
kiss
dogs.
Henry.
Yeah.
Do you get jealous of Henry playing with other dogs? Though?
Shit, yeah,
That's weird.
You might.
yeah.
Like, is it getting to the point where you want to have relations?
Yeah, it seems like so far it seems like there's no like sexual nature, or notion, nation.
I mean,
Nation,
Either of those.
sex nation.
But like she or he needs some other hobbies or something else to spend their
Well,
time on.
they apparently broke up with their boyfriend because of this.
Yeah, like
So-
The
obviously
boyfriend thought it was weird.
Yeah.
like I can understand that dogs and other pets love unconditionally, and if you have something missing in your life, it can probably
Like, replace that. So
replace that, or there's like not too many steps that go from like missing something in your life and something that loves you unconditionally and is always there to replace that. See a
mean, like-
doctor. Oh God,
If I could just get real for a second.
you're not
You-
gonna get
you're
real.
gonna get
The look
so
on your
fake right
face is so fake.
Well, I just want to say that I treat Henry like he's my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my seed.
Yes.
No.
He's my blood
Yep.
and body. Mm-hmm. And
Is
love
this
him.
communion?
he's like a child of me.
Now, of you. Yeah.
Of me.
Yeah.
And
Not of those other dogs that
no,
birthed him.
but I could never see him as with me.
Yeah.
He is only of me.
I don't really understand the jealousy thing.
Yeah. Obviously needs some therapy.
Yeah,
Or the rapey.
You might need the rapey.
I think you need the rapey.
You're missing something.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like a sample size, but what would they know?
But I mean, the flat earthers think that the earth is flat and, they think the results of scientific evidence is wrong. So,
Science could be wrong.
yeah, it could be wrong.
lies.
Yeah.
If it's flat, how thick is the crust? And it was just like,
It's definitely a deep It's a deep
and it was like,
We have dig down.
because he was like, how far can I dig before I cut through? He goes, he was like, well, if science can't tell us, I don't have to. And that was his answer. If science doesn't know, I don't have to tell you.
I mean, I think they can tell us.
Yeah.
It's just that you'll dig through to the other side.
Yeah. Well,
It's good to
To China.
well, yeah. Is gravity real? So if it's flat, is then also gravity pushing on the other side? So when you dig through, you'll just be on the
No.
other side.
So I've actually heard the explanation for this. They say that it's because we're moving in up in a direction of, that gives you the force of 1g. So so we're not actually suffering gravity from mass. It's gravity through acceleration, and so we're just feeling the acceleration of 1g.
It's like you're in an elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
But then if you cut through,
Well,
you
then
just get left behind.
yeah, but they can't tell us how much we can dig
before we like cut through it.
We're in the elevator shaft.
See, I'd also heard that they don't believe it's gravity, but they believe it's magnets pulling us down.
That makes no sense.
But we don't have metal inside us.
Yeah,
Well, like, we-
doesn't
we-
make any sense.
And
They would
I
never
was-
say something that doesn't make sense.
I was thinking the other day, how do they explain center of gravity?
They just no. That's just called center of
That's
mass. Like they
That's
just
just a
they just relabel.
idea of science.
Because wouldn't you because I was rocking back in my chair at work, and if you put your legs out, you lean back, but when you pull them in, your chair comes up again. That's because you feel like center of gravity.
Yeah.
But if it was magnetic, would that not matter?
What about all the iron in you, though?
Yeah, it's the iron in your blood. That's
Yeah.
why it's pulling your blood down.
yeah. That's how
It's magnets.
we're actually all
Yeah.
we can actually all be like water benders if we want to, like but with blood.
I don't want to be a fucking bender.
You get a big bloody bender.
Your bell end.
Did you want to present your business idea?
So-
That's idea.
Yeah, it was like part of it. The beginning of it was like a video idea that I just thought would be funny, and then it started to transform into a business idea.
Okay.
So like when I was at the shopping center today, I saw like a couple. They were walking, and like the dude he was doing like the classic like walk that you see like sort of Bergen people do. Like he had the swag, and he did it. He did it from like he did it from the car park until like at least when we got to the doors of like the shopping center.
So what you're saying is you're following this couple.
Well, yeah, like I was walking faster than them, and I was like walking up to them, and then overtook them like as we got to the like.
So you don't know if
the
he
doors.
was doing it afterwards. but
Yeah, because
probably was.
I didn't turn back. Like cool guys don't look back. So then I was thinking about swag, and I was like, man, wouldn't it be funny if swag was like something you'd get from the grocery store? Because you know how people say like, oh, like I got to get swag, or like I got swag, and then like like this is for the video, so someone could be like, oh man, like can you go to the grocery store and get me some swag? And then like they come back and they're like, oh, give me the swag, and they're like, no man, I forgot. And they're like, damn it, I got to go to the party tonight. I don't have my swag.
To be fair, you can go to the shops and get swag already. It's called Links Africa.
Can I?
That's
can I put just like a extra like idea to your when he comes back and he said, "Did you get me that swag?" And he says no, and then like it cuts back to him, and then cuts back to him, and he's like clearly got the swag.
Yeah.
but he has it.
Yeah.
He's
Like
like
the
a-
person that went to the grocery
Yeah,
store got it.
he's taken the swag for
Yeah.
himself.
He's got like a flat cap
Yeah.
and like, I don't know, other swag things. And then part of the store idea was I thought, what about swag-a-muffin? And like, it's like a muffin.
You sell muffin. The store is a muffin, or you sell muffin.
Well, I mean, that's just one
Is
product.
that how you get the swag?
Do you
eat the
sell
muffin?
muffins
Yeah.
with essence
Okay.
of swag?
Yeah.
And then it's like just
So
one
then,
drink-
like, yeah, it could just be a shop that sells different swag punned
what happens?
items.
What happens?
Oh,
but
just
what
items.
happens if you get too much swag? What happens if you eat too much swag? What
Diabetes.
happens?
Probably if it's muffins.
This is a good business idea because people love like novelty shops.
For about a
Especially
week,
about swag.
maybe 2 weeks.
So we
I
have
mean, every
muffins,
cafe.
we have actual swags.
swag.
Yeah. Cafes in general are
Yeah.
like a novelty.
like you, as long as you make some.
They're like
good
a
coffee,
tiny restaurant.
Some good muffins, some good ham and cheese croissants. You
Interesting way of looking
Like
at
the
it.
E doesn't need an accent on it. That's just novelty.
Yeah.
It should just be a calf.
Yeah, I'm going down to the calf.
So, in terms of should I put a stop to it before it happens?
Definitely.
What do you think it is?
It is probably kissing,
Kissing?
probably mouth to mouth contact.
Yeah.
Possibly a little bit of tongue.
Yeah.
Maybe the
think
tip.
Saliva
murder.
exchange.
Sometimes maybe hands in inappropriate places like the upper thigh, inner thigh,
Yep.
and shoulder.
Yes.
Chickens?
Very inappropriate.
I would definitely. All of that needs to be put a stop to
It
it.
may not get that far, is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Thank God.
a crush?
Um,
Are these 8-year-old children?
they're not adults. Should I
Finish.
Continue.
just start reading it?
Yes.
Okay. My 13-year-old son and I have lived with my boyfriend for 10 years. My boyfriend has a niece who is 2 years older than my son. I would say they grow up together, because we do things together all the times. The way I see it is they are cousins. Lately, I notice they are really good friends. They talk on the phone all the time. When we came back from a vacation, meaning they haven't seen each other in 10 days, they instantly hugged for the longest I've ever seen. I see that's really some good cousinly friendship. But my boyfriend said he didn't mind something grow in them.
He didn't mind?
No, he didn't mind
I mean...
something grow in them. It's not clear. It's in quotation, so we don't know. Could be anything. I don't know what to think. Technically, it may be okay, since my boyfriend and I are not married, so they are not real cousins. But they also grow up like cousins. How is it like socially? Would friends and family feel weird about it? Should I put a stop to it when I see chance?
I started off being like, it's not that bad. Ended up like, you should probably stop that. I don't...
Legally speaking, there's nothing wrong with it.
Legally speaking, and like...
really, genetically speaking, there's nothing
There's
wrong with
nothing wrong with it. It might just be awkward for them when they're older. Is the only real thing, I think. Claytor.
You've usually got strong opinions on this.
I can,
Well,
I can see it in the corners of your mouth.
It's brewing.
It's brewing.
What do you need to say?
Go on.
Look, I mean, it's every person's dream to be able to, have something grow with your almost cousin, but not technically or biologically. So
I'm concerned on
It's the dream, isn't it?
a very large level.
it's the American dream
Yeah.
in the Bible Belt.
Viral.
Most American states, I believe,
Yeah.
except Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this lady and her boyfriend they're not married either.
Nope.
As she
10 year relationship.
10-year relationship. Look, 10 years, that can go down the drain just like that.
It can.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it can.
You never know.
I mean, anything can happen.
So they might never become fake cousins.
Yeah, and then, who are they to stop true love?
That might be the truest love. In this story.
They're only 13. The chances of them
And
staying
15.
together
one of them's
forever.
13.
Yeah.
One of
But,
Yeah,
like,
13 and 15. The chances of them staying together forever and growing up into their 20s and 30s is smaller.
Slim,
Yeah.
yeah.
So why not just let them have?
Because they
Like,
might be
whatever.
embarrassed when they're older.
Well, I mean,
What, when they're real fake cousins?
Yeah, or if they look back when they're 17, 18 and are oh yeah, remember that time I hooked up with my cousin?
Although, I believe
Almost
even
cousin.
if they get married, they're technically still not cousins.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they're husband
But
and
they
wife
still
now.
might feel weird about it.
And
Yeah.
they might feel weird. They might also be like, hey, I'm glad that I had a really close friend when I was growing up.
Yeah,
Good
but what
memories and
she's
stuff.
saying is, should she stop it? Should she stop the romance? She's not saying should we stop the friendship.
Stopping it might make it worse as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might become the forbidden,
The opposite,
forbidden
yeah,
fruit.
yeah.
Yeah, or it might it'll either be that or they might feel ashamed that they can't be friends and then it'll just
That'll
Freak
ruin
out.
the
Perhaps
friendship.
she should just have a conversation with a kid and be like, look, we've noticed you're close with your cousin or with whoever.
My boyfriend's niece.
My boyfriend's niece. I don't think it's something that they need to be protected from. And I don't necessarily think it's something that should go ahead without any
Guidance.
or any sort of acknowledgement that it could be seen as uncomfortable.
So
It's just
an
sort of
informed
just an
decision.
informed go ahead, sort of an informed look. This might be seen as odd or whatever, but it's what you want to do. It's also not technically wrong in any way.
That's all I've got. So, anyone else have any
any quests.
quests or
Well, I mean, if anyone else has any
We'll
other questions,
we'll just sigh.
I can let them go first if there are any other.
Yeah, you don't want to jump in there and
Yeah, I don't
get in their way.
You go first.
What?
Almost too much spice, but
Yeah, it's too spicy.
it was too spicy.
It's too spicy.
The non-spicy listeners will be very turned off by that. They're like, it's just too spicy. It's like a good curry. They just can't enjoy it.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why can't they handle the spice?
Because they're pansies.
Like, that's why they got rid of Sean Spicer. That's why anything from a fast food restaurant is about a 3 on a hotness scale.
Even
Like
when
the
it
new
says super extreme heat.
Macca's Mexican burger.
I didn't even think that had spiciness in it.
No, it didn't. It just had they're like let's put chunks of tomato and call it salsa, and we're done.
Didn't they put jalapenos in it as well?
I don't. Did it taste like jalapenos?
No, but it was deep fried jalapenos that had nothing in it.
Crispy jalapenos.
I'm sure it was just onion. They were like jalapeno,
Off onion that was green.
Or jalapeno.
Yeah.
and they were like
Jalapeno.
deep fry it. No one will know.
Yeah, chuck it in the fryer. That'll destroy the centuries
The greenness.
of bacteria.
Yeah.
How was this onion? We don't know.
The very moldy.
That's where the flavor is, though.
Yeah, it tastes like jalapenos.
Just like cheese.
Yeah, it's like milk. This is bad now. Bad cheese.
onions is bad. Jalapeno.
Yeah. The evolution of the onion. All right.
We'll be back.
Yeah,
We'll be
okay.
back.
Bye bye.
Bye.